Well, hey there, boot campers. Welcome to week 6 of our boot camp, and congratulations if you've been here for all 5 weeks. There's been some amazing information that's been shared, some of our great leaders. I'm just so impressed by everybody that's been on here. I just love our community, and I love the people that have been pouring into all of us. And so if you've been on here for the last 5 weeks, like I said, congratulations. That's a good commitment for you to be here on Saturdays. Saturdays can be tough, especially for you West Coasters. Your day to sleep in or whatever, and getting up at 7 a.m. and being on boot camps is just going to get you to where you want to go. It's a little bit about what we talk about giving up the good in order to get to the great. So congratulations on giving up a little bit of good in order to get to the great and accomplish some of the goals. Because consistent action will lead to consistent results. And if you've been taking the actions that have been put in place, the action steps from all the different boot camps, I guarantee you, you've seen a huge rise in your business, and it's starting to change the way things are happening for you. So, we want to be disciplined, because discipline is basically when we start to do things over and over again, despite how we feel, until they become a habit. And so a lot of times we don't feel like doing the work, but we do it anyway. So congratulations to all of you that have been taking massive action steps and watching your business grow as a result of that consistent action. So last week we talked a little bit about approaching people and about the coaching opportunity and what that looks like, whether it be approaching clients or people that we just feel would be amazing at what it is we get to do. So once we've done that approach, I want to talk about a little bit about what an Explore call looks like. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys and talk a little bit about what that looks like and how to do a proper Explore call, because it's really just about the same as when we do an Explore call when we're talking to someone about their health. And so we're going to spend most of our time trying to figure out the why coaching would be a good fit for them. What areas of their life are they lacking in, or do they need some help in, and how can coaching improve that part of their life? So let me share my screen with you and we'll get started. Okay, so we want to talk a little bit about the purpose behind an Explore call. The basic idea behind this is for us to connect authentically and genuinely with this person. So we want to understand their goal. It's going to be all about them. We want to remember, this is, as much as we want to grow our businesses, it's kind of like Zig Ziglar said, if you want everything you've ever wanted out of life, all you have to do is help enough other people get what they want. So this Explore call is going to be really about what they want, how coaching can impact them. And so we need to take ourselves out of the equation and really connect authentically with them and understand their goal. We want to get into their why. Why would coaching be a good fit for them? What can coaching do to enhance their life? And so we need to find out what their needs are. Where are they lacking? Some people, it may be financial. Others, it may just be a spiritual thing. Maybe they're just not helping people in their life and they feel like they're not giving back. Maybe they like to do more for their community. Maybe they'd like to spend more time with their children. And maybe they want to take more vacations, travel more. Whatever that is, it's up to us to try and understand that goal and connect with them authentically. And then we need to find out, so how does Optavia fill that need? We need to connect the dots, right? We need to figure out, okay, well, this is the area that they're lacking in. How can coaching and this opportunity help fill that void, help fill that need? And so we take the time to get to know them and understand their goals, and then we connect the coaching opportunity to them. Like for me, coaching has allowed me to be more patient with my children and spend more time with my children and do things with my children that I want to do. But if this person doesn't have kids, I'm not going to really talk about that when I start to talk with them. I want to find out what their needs are. Maybe they don't have time freedom because they work 90 hours a week, and maybe they would really like to travel, but they don't have the vacation time to travel. So I want to start to fill that need and create understanding what that looks like for them. And then we also want to set the expectation, talk to them a little bit about what coaching looks like, and what it would take to be successful as a health coach. And then we want to leave them with with their next steps. So as we head into that, it really comes down to our mindset, and what we believe about this opportunity, what we believe about the program that we do. Because just like when we do a health assessment, you have to be confident. You have to be confident in this program that we have, right? For me, I lost 19 pounds in 19 days, 24 the first month, and over 75 pounds in 4.5 months. So there's nobody on this planet that's going to tell me that this program doesn't work. And now once I became a coach and I started to see how that impacted my life, what the real gift of this program was, then I started to become confident that, yeah, every client deserves to be a coach. But not every client wants to be one in the beginning. However, some do. And so we got to kind of meet them where they're at. And so we want to plant seeds early and often. I start planting seeds right from the Explore call. I start identifying things in their life where I think coaching opportunity might be a benefit to them. And I start talking about it right from the beginning. If I see things that identify lack of time frame, they're not happy with their job, 3 out of 5 Americans are not happy with their job. And so if I identify that, I start talking about how health coaching might be a solution for that. The other thing is, when we're confident about this opportunity, we're understanding that coaching is in the client's best interest, because most people come to this opportunity as a weight loss company. We're a diet. We're a weight loss program. And you heard Priscilla Allen talk about it. Great. I love the analogy she had that you really need to take off the weight loss glasses and realize that this thing is so much bigger than that. And so once we understand that, we have confidence that this really is the trilogy of health, of optimal health, that is about the healthy body, the healthy mind, and healthy finances. Once we understand that the healthy mind really comes from the coaching opportunity, from pouring into others, from helping others, from the personal development that we get as a result of being coaches, then we start to understand how we can really impact them. And then, of course, we already know like 21% of the population has no money in savings. I don't know if you guys are aware of that, but that's a scary thought. It means that the car breaks down, refrigerator goes out, they have no means to pay for that. They're going to put it on a credit card or have to borrow money or sell something, whatever, to make that happen. And so finances can be a very big part of this. And so we got to really dig into how this program and how the coaching opportunities affect it. And then the other thing is we got to think to ourselves, what if they knew what we know about coaching? How would their life be different? Because people are going to have concepts. They're going to think about what this thing is or how this thing looks like. And, I talk about that with one of my good friends, Des, all the time. I always say, people just don't know what they don't know. And it's up to us to try to awaken that inside of them and help them. So many times I wish I always say, man, I wish I could give you my eyes to see. So you could see what this coaching opportunity has done for me, what it's doing for my family, and how it's changed me in just so many ways. And so I love the last part, no just means not yet. How many times, if you've been around this community, how many times have you heard people say, man, I told my coach no. I don't know how many times, maybe 10 times, 15 times that no, coaching's not for me. No, I wouldn't be a coach. But really, no just means not yet. So a couple of ways we're going to approach coaching. The first one is dripping, and then there's asking. So dripping is, as we're doing our celebration calls, as we're doing our weekly check-ins, we just drip on people and say, man, you're going to be such a good coach, because they're talking about how they're doing program and how they, sometimes you'll hear them say, yeah, I was talking to my friend and man, she was drinking so much soda. And so I told her how important it is to drink water. Now she's drinking more waters. Wow, you're already an amazing coach. You are awesome. And then, we do stuff like, hey, well, when you're a coach and we're going to do this and you're going to be able to do this and experience this, you'll be so glad you made that decision. When people start to send you text messages, how you impacted your life, it's going to be so amazing for you. I can't wait for you to experience that. And you start to talk to them about like that. And then there's the opposite side of that is the asking. I don't know if you've ever considered coaching before, but man, I think you'd be great at it. You are so supportive of our client support page. You're always encouraging others, inspiring others. It may be for you. It may not. I don't know, but you'll never know unless you look into it. Would you be open to hopping on a call and just exploring what health coaching looks like and whether or not it'd be a good fit for you? So we're doing it a couple ways as we start to talk to them throughout their journey, and we're checking in with them. We're dripping on them constantly every time they're on the phone. We're not pushy in any way. We just share and care, just like we did with the health assessment. We do the same thing with coaching. And so we just really want to meet people where they're at, but always be, everybody likes to be encouraged and told how awesome they are. So just continue to do that as you walk through that with them. And then, we have a big referral company. This is what we do, right? Because as people start to transform their lives, as they start to change physically and a little bit mentally as a result of being healthier, people are going to start to ask, hey, what are you doing? And so they're going to start to refer people to us. And when they do, I always ask them, well, that's awesome. So are you going to coach them or am I? And it was funny because when I first started doing this, I guess I always thought I would coach. But just a few weeks into my journey, my mother and my wife saw such a huge difference in me, not just physically, but mentally, how I was acting, how I was talking, how I was feeling. And they wanted to jump on board. So I called my coach, Joy, and I'm so excited. I said, hey, Joy, my wife and my mother want to do the program. So, oh, okay. So you don't want me to coach them, do you? Well, yeah, you're my coach. Why wouldn't you coach them? And she said, come on, they're just going to ask you everything anyways. It's your mother and your wife. So, basically, like she said, here's what my experience showed me. They're going to come and ask you all the questions. They're going to ask you, hey, what do you do for the Lean and Green? How's your first day on program? So it's kind of silly for me to get paid to help these people when you're going to be the one that's going to end up coaching them anyways. So, and a lot of people go, well, I can't coach anybody. I'm barely starting this. Don't worry. People are not looking for experts, okay? They're looking for a friend or a family they can go on this journey with. I'm sure most of you that are on program that especially came in for the weight loss phase of it, have tried other things before you tried out the VIA. And as you did that, I'm sure you had friends and family that jumped on, that wanted to be a part of it and go on the journey with you. So, most people aren't looking for an expert. And besides that, we're going to come right alongside you and teach you how to do this. So, you know what? Would you be willing to give coaching a try? What do you got to lose? And, you could really impact some lives. So the keys to listen to in an Explore call is, where are the areas of their life that they're dissatisfied with? For me, when my coach talked to me, she asked me about my job. I wasn't happy with my job. I was burnt out. I had a very successful and lucrative career in the staffing industry, but I was not motivated to do it. It was hard. I had to drag my butt out of bed every day, and it just wasn't what I wanted to be doing. I knew it wasn't my purpose in life. And so she saw that right away. So, of course, she was starting to talk to me about the coaching opportunity right from the beginning. Are they looking for something new? Do they need change in their life? Are they stuck in a rut? Are they just not happy? And do they have anyone in mind that they would want to help get healthy? And because look, the bottom line is, we don't want to talk anybody into this. So we want to listen more than we talk and find out how this opportunity can benefit them. Because it does no good to talk someone into it. We want someone that's invested. We want someone that's going to do it. Because you talk them into it, they're just not going to take the actions necessary in order to help people. And we're just going to get frustrated, and they're going to get frustrated. So we really want to meet them where they're at, like I said, and really talk to them about how this program can impact the areas in their life where they're struggling. And you know what? If somebody's like a 10 on that optimal health wheel and our trilogy wheel in all areas of their life, coaching may not be for them. So you really got to listen and dig into what's going on with them and tap into the areas of their life where coaching can benefit them. So first thing we want to do when we get them on the Explore calls, we want to thank them for taking time. Sorry about that, guys. We want to thank them for taking time to get on the call and go over a quick overview of their journey if they're on a program, and listen to how their journey's gone for them. So remember, the goal here is to connect with them. So we want to listen to connect. Don't be thinking what you're going to say and how you're going to get them and how you're going to convince them. You really want to listen to what they say and not just listen to respond, okay? And then you want to share your journey to coaching, just like when you did the Explore call on the health assessment. You shared a little bit about what the program had done for you. You want to share a little bit about what coaching has done for you and how it's changed your life, how it's impacted your life, the lives of the people that you help, and your family's lives. And And then before we do the Explore call, we definitely want to send them some type of trilogy video. We have some that are very pertinent and specific to different professions. We have some for health trainers, for healthcare professionals, personal trainers, stuff like that. But there's a very simple one. It's only about 13 minutes long. That's what I send to most people. And we want to talk to them a little bit, about what did they love most about what they heard on that trilogy call. And then be ready to edify their response. Listen to what they're going to say and talk about, I get that too. That really made sense to me too. And then we're going to talk to them about how coaching would benefit you or your family. And a lot of times people start to talk about, oh, well, I would love to help this person get healthy or this person get healthy. We want to try and open up and awaken, some different intrinsic motivations in them. Because if we've identified challenges like they don't have time freedom, they miss a lot of stuff with their kids because they're at work. So we want to start to make them realize that coaching could be an opportunity for them to have more time freedom, be able to spend more time with their family, be able to do more things that they love doing with the people they love doing them with. And we want to ask them a little bit. So if you decided to become a coach, what would success look like for you? And a lot of people go to the financial aspect of it, and that's fine. But we want to talk about a little bit about that abundant life and what that looks like. If somebody's really involved in church, are they able to support their church in community events like they would like to? Are they able to give back in a fashion that they would like to? A lot of people would love to support community events and charities, but they just don't have the means to do that. So what does success look like for them? And then we're going to talk to them a little bit about how much time they have to coach, and can they see themselves chatting with people about their health goals, checking in with them weekly, and what coaching actually looks like from a time frame aspect of it. Because a lot of people have a lot of concepts about what we do, and they're super busy, right? And they don't have time to coach. And we just know that's not the case because we're really able to fit this into the nooks and crannies of our life. We do it when we can. We set our own schedule. It's completely up to us. Nobody's ever going to push us to do stuff. We're only accountable to ourselves. So it is really what you make of it. And you do it when you can. And the thing I found out about coaching is as I started to do it, the more I did it, the more I wanted to do it, the more I enjoyed it, the more fun I was having with it. And you want to help them see that this is really fun, because a lot of times people aren't having fun in their lives, right? I mean, were there any of you out there that weren't having fun? And now that you started coaching, you're having an awful lot of fun, helping people change their lives, helping people transform. You're starting to grow and change. You're starting to become a better version of yourself. You're having a lot of personal development as a result of it, and it is just a lot of fun. So you want to help them see that. Knowing that we help others in their health journey, who would you love to help start coaching? Start to write down names. And as they start to tell you, I'd really love to help my mother. She's really struggling in this area. Well, great. Tell me a little bit more about that. What would that look like? For me, to be able to help my 73-year-old mother lose over 30 pounds and get off of 2 medications, that was amazing. That's still incredible to me. And my mom was a yo-yo dieter for my whole life. She's never been able to stick on anything. She's been in a program for like 8 or 9 months. She enjoys it. She knows how to do it. She's been able to stick to it. She's changed her habits. So even when she's not doing the program all the way, she's totally changed her habits. And she consistently and constantly talks to me about how well she did and it's so awesome that she's proud. I'm proud of her. She's proud of her. And so you start to help people imagine how great it's going to be to assist people in their overall health, not just physically, but mentally and financially too. And, you may need to help them think about people, family, friends, coworkers, etc. But I think anybody that's been coaching for any significant amount of time realizes that it's not just friends, family, and coworkers that we're going to be able to help. We're going to be able to help people that we meet at the mall. We're going to be able to help people that we meet on an airplane or the airport. We're going to be able to meet people that we meet on vacation everywhere. Because as you start to do this, it just becomes kind of who you are, and you start to talk about your health and people's health. And, we meet people all over the place. So there's so many people that are looking for us to help them. And that's all we're looking for, right? We're not trying to get anybody, hook anybody. We're just looking for people that want what we have, that are looking for us. And so a lot of people are coming into this looking to create a little extra finances. do you know of anybody that might be open to the coaching opportunity that's struggling? And you can start helping them in that way too. Because a lot of people come into it, like we talked about with those weight loss glasses on, and we have to help them realize that this goes way beyond weight loss. That is just a very small part of what it is we do and what this opportunity has for everybody. And, talk to them a little bit about what it's like to be a coach. Like, this is team coaching. This is not something you do on your own. You don't have to figure it out. We have systems in place. It's apprentice style learning. We're going to guide you step by step through the process and provide on-time training for you. So you don't have to worry about reinventing the wheel. You don't have to add spokes to it. You don't have to, change it. There's systems in place, and you just have to follow the system. And so I always like to talk to them about the things that's needed in order to be a coach. First off, you got to love people and love to help people. If you don't want to help people, you don't really like people, this probably isn't the opportunity for you. Most people do enjoy helping others. And you got to have a good work ethic because, hey, this is your business. This is not corporate America. Nobody's going to be pushing you to do anything. We're going to suggest and give you action steps to take, but it's going to be up to you to take those actions. And you got to be willing to do training. I don't know a lot of people that come into this Explore call that have been an OPTAVIA health coach in the past. Pretty much none of them. So you got to be willing to train in order to be good at doing this. You got to be open to being coached and letting someone mentor you. A lot of people come in there into this with their own concepts and their own ideas of how they're going to do this. And you got to be open-minded. You got to kind of humble yourself and say, okay, you know what? I've never done this before. How do I do it? And when I came into this, I had a lot of confidence in my abilities and my skills. But what I learned very quickly is I've never done this before. I just did what everybody suggested. I had the humility to know that I've never been an OPTAVIA health coach before, so I'm just going to do exactly what they tell me to do. When they told me what messages to send out and how to respond to people, I didn't add my own twist. I just responded exactly like they told me to do, and guess what? I've had amazing success just following the system. So you definitely got to be open to coaching and letting someone mentor you. And then after you've talked for a while, ask, what questions do you have? Let me know. And make sure you answer those questions. And once they've got their questions answered, I think the most important point is to invite them. So are you ready? Are you ready to jump on this mission with me? Man, let's do this. I am so excited for you. You talked about some of the people whose lives you're going to impact. How exciting is that? Let's get going. Right? Let's get them on the phone. Let's get talking to those people and invite them to join you on this mission. And based on everything we says, hey, look, it sounds like coaching's a good fit for you, and you're going to be able to help a lot of people around you. Are you ready to get started? Maybe we're going to talk to them about what it takes to get started. Most of them don't know because you're thinking, what does it take to do this thing? This is the part where, I talk to my mentors, and I always tell people, I go, man, this is kind of the crazy part. We probably should ask for like $10,000 to become a coach with OPTAVIA, because if people invested that kind of money, they take it seriously and they do everything in order to be successful. But bottom line is, it's $199 to start your own business. And it gets you all the tools you need to start your own business. You get plan information, 12 months of your free access to your co-branded internet storefront, allows you to bring on clients, allows you to get paid, gives you access to all the training you need, all for free. It's all included. There's no required minimum amount to purchase. You don't have to stock any inventory. You don't have any territories. You can help anybody, anywhere. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think they have this concept in their head that they're only going to be able to help people locally. I'm helping my cousins in Idaho, Mississippi, Colorado, all over the country. So you can help anybody, anywhere. It is suggested that you do buy product to help support your coach who's training you. And, obviously you want to use the products that you're telling people that are amazing, because they are amazing. So I still buy products every month. I love our products. And so, that's important too. If they do say yes, but they don't purchase their kit, that's okay. Maybe it's just not the right season. Maybe they're not ready yet. It's fine. We're going to put them back in the front of our client box, but we don't stop asking. We don't stop dripping on them. We don't start loving them where they're at. We don't stop being in relations from them. It's like you have a Coach Explore call and then you never talk to the person again because they didn't sign up to be a coach. How do you think that makes them feel? Now it's going to make them feel like you were just trying to get them. and it really wasn't about them. It was more about you. So we don't want to do that. If somebody decides, you know what, now's not the right time, they don't buy their kit, it's okay, because remember, it's never no, it's just not yet. So look for opportunities to continue to drip on that person, continue to follow up with them. You know, my coach, I love her story, took her 4 years to say yes to coaching. 4 years. So you never know when it's going to be the right season for someone, when they're finally going to get to that place. And seasons change for people all the time. So this might not be the right time for them, but the next one could be. And so remember, this is about them, not about you. So get out of your own way. We need to get out of our own minds and concept and just realize that it's about them. So we just continue to love on them wherever they're at. Then if they do purchase their kit, you know, we want to set them up for success. And what does that look like? We've got a little video showing them how to order their kit, and I'll put that on here after. We want to set up a meet and greet within 24 hours to start to help awaken that intrinsic motivation, that thing that's going to help them be successful. We want to set up training calls with the people on their list. Let them know, hey, look, I've got time in the next couple of days. As we're doing that meet and greet, we want them to start sending out those text messages right now while we're on the meet and greet. Start sending out messages. Get them into action right away, because we want them to be successful right away. You know, I had a coach start, and she sat right here on my couch, and we sent it out to text messages. Right as we were doing the meet and greet, she sent out like 10 messages. We already started getting responses as we were on there. We started setting up calls. We set up 6 training calls because it was just training. Nobody was interested in the program. They just were doing it to help her out. And she ended up with 4 clients from those training calls. So we want to get them into action right away. We want to be in calls, be available, and let them know that we're really here to partner with them. And just like we did when they were on their health journey, and we were committed to helping them achieve their goals there, we're just as much, if not more, committed to helping them achieve their goals here. And so we want to get them into action right away so that they get some success and they get that momentum, and that's really going to propel them to move forward. So a lot of stuff to impact here, a lot of stuff in this Explorer, but the bottom line is this Explorer is all about them. This is learning to connect with them authentically, finding where they're at and how this can benefit them, because the bottom line is everybody should be a coach. And so when I get done with these Explorer calls, you know, my kind of question is, so I have one question for you. Why wouldn't you coach? Tell me, why wouldn't you coach? And a lot of times they can't really come up with a valid reason why they wouldn't coach, because there really is no reason why you wouldn't want to help others, why you wouldn't want to pour into that. It's really simple what we do. It's so rewarding. And at the end of the day, the one that's really going to grow and change the result of coaching is you. And so we want to help them realize that. So a couple of tools, the Coach Explorer form, because you want to obviously take good notes as you're talking to this person. Because if they don't say yes right now, they're just a no. They're never no, it's just not yet. So you want to take good notes and keep it in your file, keep it in your binder, right with their health assessment. And then here's a little video on how to order your coaching kit. It's just 2 minutes, 15 seconds, and explains to them exactly how to do it. So I want to thank you guys for listening. You know, hope you guys have gotten a lot out of these boot camps. I know I have. It's been amazing. So as we head into week 6 and we talk a little bit more about the Explore calls and all of that, you know, continue to reach out to people. You know, continue to take those daily actions. Remember, consistent action leads to consistent results. You know, people are going to be watching you. People are going to be wanting what you have. As much as we talk to people, they're going to watch, and they're going to watch your life start to change. They're going to watch, you know, like yesterday, we were out on a walk, and I had like 6 or 7 health coaches with me. We all jumped in. It was all about community. A lot of people are missing community in their lives. And so, you know, live out loud every single day and show people what this program has done for you, what the coaching opportunity has done for you, how it's changed your life, and people are going to be attracted to that. A lot of times we don't have to promote this. This is a program of attraction, not promotion. So we just want to go out there and live out loud and live our best lives and be great examples of what it's like to be healthy, both mentally, physically, and also financially. So everybody go out there, have an awesome day, enjoy boot camp on Saturday, and we'll talk to you all later.